Hey everybody, Happy New Year. First thing I'd like to say is that I apologize for this video being so late. I guess it's only like, it's actually like almost a week late technically because the first of the year was Friday, but I was sick over New Year's weekend, so Friday, Saturday, I was pretty sick and tired, and then Sunday I was kind of so-so, but I was meh. I also filmed this already on Monday, and that didn't work because after I did that last night, my camera kind of messed up. So I can no longer transfer videos directly from my camera to my laptop because the little piece broke, which really sucks. So now I have to film using a different format, which I just filmed this for the second time. This would be my third time technically filming this because I forgot that it's a different time limit. So I can't do like 30-minute videos. Even it was way too long anyway. So I'm gonna really try to streamline this because I thought I could do it the second time and it ended up being just as long as the first time, which is really bad. So I'm gonna try to do this kind of like bullet points. First thing, 2015 was really cool. I doubled subscribers going from 2014 to 2015, which is very cool, and I did it in just under a year, like just barely. I did it. But I went from 2,000 subscribers on, I believe it was November 19th of 2014 when I uploaded that video, to 4,000 subscribers on October 29th, I believe. I could definitely be wrong about that one because I would have been at a convention, but somewhere in October, so it was before November, so less than a year, I more than doubled, or within a year, I more than doubled when it officially got to November again. I'd more than doubled subscribers going from 2014 to 2015, which is really cool because that means that within the span of a couple of months, which was, I believe, in August of last year, I actually got to 3,000, and only in October I already had gotten to 4,000, and currently I'm at like 4,400, and that's really cool. That kind of says a lot. Like, a lot of people kind of found the channel for whatever reason, through whatever means, and I really like that. I really appreciate that a lot of people subscribed, of course, whether you've been subscribed for a long time when I had my old crappy camera, or it's recent, and like regardless of when you subscribed or what video you subscribed because of, I'm glad you guys did. I really appreciate that. I definitely have a lot of goals set for this year, which I hope I'm able to do because I always have a lot of random ideas like, oh, I want to do skits, which still haven't happened, but I really do want to do those. I'm not going to say they're going to happen soon. I normally do that, and it doesn't happen generally because of school, to be totally honest. That's like the main thing that takes up all my time is school, like most people in school. But I do plan on doing that. Maybe have like at least like 2 or 3 done by the end of the year. I don't expect to have like a ton done and just like switch to skits and stuff because I'm also graduating this year, so I have no clue really what's happening. You know, like normally it's like, okay, well, I finished this semester, summer, and then the next semester, but that's not happening anymore. Definitely because I'm not going to grad school. Once I'm done, I'm out of there. But I don't know. So who knows where things will be headed, job-wise or anything like that. So I really can't say when certain stuff is going to happen or just what's going to happen in general. But things are definitely going to be changing this year. Hopefully for the better in life in general, not just for the channel, because I obviously don't want my life to change for the worse. But I will be graduating in a couple of months, so that'll be weird. And I'll have a lot more time as far as videos go. Either way, even if I got a second job, I'd still wind up having a lot more time to devote to the channel than I do just being in school, oddly enough. Because it's just set like, this is what I'm doing. And then I could just be like, alright, well, this is all the time I get to film. And I don't really have that with classes because it's like you have to study. If it's difficult, obviously you have to study for much longer. Tests, I might study for like 10 hours because I don't really study. I just cram everything. It's like, alright, don't get an F, get a C. And that works. That generally works for me, so I'm fine with that. But anyway, goals for the year. Definitely at some point skits. Definitely get more into editing videos because I bought a real editing program, so I no longer have like the cheap free one that I'm always talking about. I bought Power Director either Ultimate or Ultra. I think it was Ultra 14. And there's fortunately a really good YouTube site that has, or YouTube channel, sorry, that has a ton of different tutorials about that program. So it'll be really easy for me to get to learn like a lot of the ins and outs of the program through that channel. So I'm really excited to get into it. It looks like it has a ton of great features, and I want to do a lot. It kind of, that also opens up the possibility as to what I can do for skit based videos. So I certainly love that. There are two shows that I have to finish reviewing because I never got to finish them because they were, one got switched from fall to summer, and I didn't realize that because it was on a channel that I didn't watch too often, and that was Under the Dome season 3, which is the final season of the show because it got canceled. But they knew it was the final season, so if you haven't checked it out, I thought personally the first 2 seasons were really cool. It's based off a Stephen King novel, so generally it'll be crazy. But I have to finish that. I want to see it for myself, so if I'm going to watch it, I'm going to review it because I reviewed the first 2 seasons. The other show is Beware the Batman. Also got canceled, but that just like vanished off of Cartoon Network. And that was the first show I ever reviewed. So, or it was the first one when I really started picking things up. Technically, the first show I ever reviewed, I believe, was Supernatural, which is kind of awesome because that's my favorite TV show. So, I think that's actually the first one I ever reviewed. But I definitely have to finish Beware the Batman. I thought initially, like, oh, there were 2 episodes that never aired. I'd like to see them, but not that big of a deal. And then I found out there were like a dozen unaired episodes that eventually got released on Adult Swim or on Toonami, and I didn't know that until it was too late. And I was like, oh, I thought they just were showing old episodes of a canceled series, and it's like, nope, here's like 24 episodes, and I only got to see like 8 or 9 of them. So I plan on finishing those. That probably won't happen till the summer because it's just because of how much time it would take to do both shows. Under the Dome is an hour long, and then for Batman I have like so many episodes I have to do, so I just have to figure it out. Plus I have to find out where they are online, and I don't want to give my nice new expensive laptop a virus because it sucks bad enough as is. So I plan on doing that sometime in the future. That might not matter to any of you guys, but that's just a personal thing. And also I'd love to finish those shows that I actually enjoyed now that I know they actually are out there finished. So those are 3 goals that I have. My final goal is a subscriber goal, and I would love to reach 7,000 by the end of this year. I think that would be very cool. I don't know if I could expect to like double and get to like 8,000, like I doubled from 2,000 to 4,000, because that's a big difference. That's 4,000 extra people instead of just 2,000 extra people, which 2,000 is a ton, but that would make 4,000 2 tons. So I don't know if that would happen. I certainly don't think 10,000 is exactly reasonable for kind of how, my channel is. Admittedly, it's just reviews and occasionally gaming videos when I get my chance. So I don't think I have the chance really to put out enough content or kind of get enough people invested to get to 10,000 by the end. But I think 7,000 is a possible goal for the channel for this year, and I'm fairly close. I mentioned I'm at about 4,400 currently, like 44 something. So 5,000 I'm gonna reach fairly soon, which is really cool to think of. And I know technically any number could be important, but obviously we always make, like, if it's 5,000 or 10,000, it's like a big deal. So like it's just gonna be a big deal because it's just a number that we deem important. So it's gonna be really, really cool to get to, even though every single number is really awesome, because I can't get to 5,000 without the 4,000 and first person. So every number is important in general, but you know how it is. It's just it's numbers and we make them important. So I'm gonna get to 5,000 relatively soon. I guess I don't know obviously when, but I know that that'll happen this year. So I think 7,000 is far enough away to say that's a possible goal, but it's not something I exactly see happening really fast. But I do think it's attainable. So I'm looking forward to that. I definitely hope it happens. Of course, I'm going to put out more content to make sure it does happen. Hopefully more, even better content than what I've put out so far. I guess the final thing, as far as goals for this year, I want to do more random stuff. I mentioned that before, and I still have to put this video out, but like the haircutting video, really dumb. It's taken forever to do because the music I mixed up, so I had to go back and fix that, and then I did it, and I did it the second time, and it came out, and it turns out that somehow I deleted the second half of the video and replaced it with the entire first half of the video. Not even sure how that happened. So I'm still editing that. I'm in the third time of editing that video, which makes me really mad because it's such a dumb video. But that was kind of the point in doing it, is that it was just so random and stupid. But that'll be out. I hope to do more random stuff, maybe more personal stuff as well, because I really don't talk about myself too much on the channel and really anything about my life kind of at all. So I might start doing some stuff like that. The Facebook page, I might start doing some more personal stuff on that as well, just to kind of put some random stuff out there. But if you haven't been to that, all the information is in the description below. It'll take you to the Facebook page, Twitter page, which I never use ever, to be completely honest. My fake Twitter page, which is about Resident Evil, which I might actually start using because it's the 20th anniversary of Resident Evil, so I might get back into doing that. And it has like all my gaming IDs because that was before I made Invisiblekatana, so it's like shadowyintern and Uncoveredshadow and Katana for Wii U, so that was fairly recent. But all the information is in the description if you want to find me either online or, well, I guess online in general, because even through the gaming it's still online. So all that is in the description below. I might start adding stuff to my personal Facebook page because I also have random stuff that goes up there when I do my gaming videos, my live streams. Sometimes I also do pictures when I'm playing games because I see something silly or something cool, and I'll take a picture of it. Like I took a picture in Batman because the Batmobile, when I jumped out, it just drove up onto a telephone pole, and so I was like, that looks silly because it's kind of glitchy, and I took a picture of it. So I might start putting links to my actual Facebook page if you guys want to friend me instead of just being fans of the channel and stuff, because it's definitely more personal. So I might most likely start doing that as well. Kind of implementing that into all the info in the description. But hopefully this is shorter than the first two times I did it. But I'm gonna end this here and just say thank you guys for subscribing to the channel, or just checking it out, or if you just come back periodically even without subscribing. If you're just randomly checking this video out, thank you in general. Of course, as usual, if you guys have any comments, you can put them down in the comment section below. Had a great 2015. Really looking forward to putting out a lot more content and much better content for you guys to enjoy on the channel. And I'd love to interact with you guys a lot more. I always have my couple of people that interact with me through certain series that I review. But I'd love to interact with people a lot more because that's kind of one of my favorite parts. As rare as it is when it happens, I really do love that about the channel because it's just me getting to talk to people that kind of like the same stuff that I enjoy, and get to go back and forth on theories. I love doing that with all my shows. That's kind of why my reviews end up being super long. I just realized, like, I don't know why that was an epiphany, but it's like, oh crap, theories. That's why all my reviews take forever to finish. But either way, thanks for checking this out. Thanks for checking out the channel in general. Hopefully you guys enjoy all the content I end up putting out this year. But like I said, if you guys have any comments, put them down in the comment section below. And of course, thanks for watching.